A shout out to our podcast sponsor, sportsponsorship.co.uk. If you or your business are interested in making a real difference to the Scottish game, supporting hundreds of kids into regular football, get in touch with sportsponsorship.co.uk and they'll find the right fit for your brand. Hello, everybody, ladies and gentlemen, you fine people. It's Tom Leask here from Tinpot, the Scottish football podcast, and this is Tinpot on Tour, episode 19. Sadly, we're not joined by Andrew tonight. It's just myself and Matthew. Andrew is at Robert Anthony Beckett's performance in Edinburgh with his good lady wife, and apparently they've got really good seats. They booked it nice and early, so I hope they're enjoying as we are recording. That would be much funnier than what this is going to be. And whilst I was looking up Robert Anthony Beckett earlier, I came across his Wikipedia page. Sorry to have left you hanging here, Matt. I've not let you had a chance to speak yet. But on his Wikipedia page is photos from 2016, and he's had what they call a glow-up since then. Who chooses the Wikipedia page photo? Because surely he's got some say. Surely he can just go in and change it. But it's an awful photo of the man.
Interesting question, and another question I'm thinking of as well today, right? You know, earpods that you put in your ear.
Yes.
Does everyone have the same size ear hole in the world?
No.
Because how come
No.
one pod fits in everyone's ear?
Nah.
What do you mean, nah? So how's
the ones with the little rubber bit pop out of my ears? Like, I don't think my ears are deep enough or narrow enough maybe to have them. They always pop out, and you see it with like musicians and stuff. They have to get the little things popped right in their ear, like little, not wax, but molds made for their ears.
Earbuds.
Yeah.
So what? Some people can't wear pods, like, or wireless headphones, like the wee ones you put in your hole, because their ear holes are too big. Wow.
I guess so. Yeah. So some people, everyone's got different sized ears, mate. That's it. And anyway, thanks for answering my question before you just go on with your own little nonsense.
I had a brief thought about that in my head. Then I remembered I had a question earlier. I don't think that Rob Beckett chooses this photo, or maybe he does. Maybe he thought it was funny. I don't know.
I don't know if you want to go on it, but it's pre glow up.
Don't know.
Yeah. Anyway, if I was ever
You
famous enough to have a Wikipedia page, I would be choosing my own.
What, when you had hair when you were 12?
Yeah, probably. Yeah. Not that I'm on Tinder anymore. I am a taken man. Sorry, Tinpot ladies that are listening along. But if I was on Tinder, I'd probably still use a photo with hair just to catfish, you know?
Yeah, I suppose you had some hair in like 2016 maybe, around the sides.
10 years ago, yeah, probably
you did. Try and grow it at one point, did you not?
Yeah, the thing is, even when I had hair, I never had a good trim. So, kind of a lose-lose.
Can't say I have that problem, eh, mate? Goodness.
Yeah, thick, luscious head of hair, piercing blue eyes, and a full, luscious beard, not a patchy beard like mine. You truly are the Adonis of the pod.
So tune in a year's time and I'll should have some hair growing back long again.
Are you going to grow it back out, or are you going to go Jesus length again?
Yeah, man, I can't go to the barber's twice in a year. That's too much awkward silence, you know, and anxiousness about what they're going to ask me. So I'll get
too much money spent. Let's be honest, that's the main reason.
I'll get a cut once. I'll grow it for another couple of years, and then I'll pluck up the courage and save my pennies, and I'll go again. Maybe 2 to 3 years, depending on the inflation rate and the price of the barbers, because even the Turkish is expensive these days. You know, you could get like a $5 cut back in the good old days. Now it's like £12 minimum.
Yeah, what's the min? 12?
I'd say about 12, yeah.
12? Yeah, I obviously wouldn't know. I'm just a wet shave in the shower kind of guy. But the thing is, the annoying thing is, anyway, from my perspective to you, no matter how your hair looks, it always looks world class, whether it's long, whether it's just been buzzed. It's also, sorry, Tinpot ladies, Matt is also a married man. He's off the market, but I tell you, they'll all be sitting at home raging at that, aren't they? Look at you. What a beautiful
piece.
The
listeners are your girlfriend, my wife doesn't even listen, and maybe Andrew's wife, so I don't think there's anyone else. Maybe your mum, or
someone's
someone's your aunt or someone's mum was like, Andrew's mother-in-law was a keen listener. Is that right? Or a commenter anyway, or liker.
Definitely not a listener, but likes a lot of the
Like,
a lot of the socials which no longer exist.
We scrapped the socials.
I mean, it was just taking up too much of my time. You're welcome to volunteer and do them yourself if you want. But speaking of socials and listeners, I want to just before we move on, just to intro the episode. Sorry, I've gone way off piste here. The episode is going to be mostly about the Scottish Cup. There's the round of 32 ties coming up, which is I think round 5 of the Scottish Cup. This weekend, so we're going to review those 16 matches, not for hours and hours and hours, a brief look at each one. A few more we'll go into detail in and make some predictions. It's a Matt versus Tom predictor thing, and there's going to be a forfeit for this, which Matt doesn't know about yet, but I'm going to announce and he's going to have to agree to because it's live on air. But before we crack on with the Scottish Cup chat, just a shout out to a couple of listeners. So we had a comment, Matthew, based on your diet choice. You were speaking a lot about protein on Tuesday's episode. And at Stu Rat on YouTube has commented, recommend adding a stool softener to your diet, 7 mins in, and I'm boking. Can't say I blame him.
On the protein front, I was in Home Bargains today, and I came across a protein drink. So it was like 18 grams of protein. And it's like this sort of small Red Bull sized tin, and it's got like it has some sort of like beef something in it. It was
beef
it was quite nice
in a drink.
I can't remember what some sort of strange meat-based ingredient, but it was raspberry flavour.
What, taurine?
No, it was something strange. Oh man, I've been to tin, but I'll go.
You bought it
tomorrow. I bought it. I drank it. It was quite nice, to be fair.
It was good.
Only 80 calories for 18 grams of protein, which is fine, I suppose. And then I bought one of those little chocolate protein bars. And no matter what flavour you ever get, they all just taste exactly the same. Like, no matter what. Like that sort of fake
cardboardy nonsense.
Chocolate, yeah. This one was Dubai chocolate. It was garbage.
Ugh.
I know.
Yeah, the fake chocolate in those things always tastes god awful. But you see those Logan Paul and KSI, the Prime guys, they've now released a protein beverage. Maybe you need to get involved in that.
I will never buy that shite.
Well, you got to test it for the pod. You got a sample.
Fine.
Stuart wants to know how much protein you're having. He does recommend a stool softener, Matthew. Have you taken his advice since he commented? He wants to know.
I don't need one. That's all I can say.
Doesn't need one. Okay, it's firing out at a rate of knots. Fair enough. Right, and the second shout out is to an anonymous listener. We don't know who you are. You've not left a name, but in the Tinpot Studios PO box, I discovered this. It's a desk calendar from Dundee United. Now, we discussed after Christmas, I think, when Andrew was missing, it was just you and I on the pod, Matthew, calendars, and you said you got your usual calendar, and I'd said, I've not had a calendar in years. So our listeners have clearly heard that, and to the Tinpot Studios PO box, sent me a calendar. So whoever you are, a massive, massive thank you. That's going to keep me sorted. I'll be able to write on that. And currently we've got Craig Sibbald and Lucas Stevenson on there, and come August, when this next season kicks off, Lucas Stevenson will be gone.
Thanks to the anonymous, you don't have a clue who it was, no inkling.
No, there was no letter left, there was no note, there's been nothing on it. So
they posted to your address?
No, to the Tinpot Studios PO box. We've got a little, which I'll put in a link afterwards if you do want to send us any gifts.
Sorry, what's a PO box? What, are we in the 90s or something? What is going on?
No, it's like a little, it's so you don't have to give your home address out.
People send us things.
Yeah.
What else have you got?
Well, it's the only thing we've received so far, but probably because I've not shared the address. But I'll share the address and people can send stuff.
12-pack of Monster or some protein powder. Send it to the PO box. I'm not fussy with the flavours.
I'll share the PO box address after this. It's just an Amazon Dropbox. I say PO box. That's a bit old school. That's like Blue Peter, isn't it?
That is. I was thinking Live and Kicking or fucking SMTV Live or something, mate. PO box. That's class, like mate. That. You lucky bastard, eh?
I know. Very, very grateful.
You know I love free stuff. I got nothing.
He wants the Monster sugar-free, the white one preferably. As many cans as you can fit in the PO box.
I won't fucking touch it. It's got sugar in it because I care about my body.
He does, clearly. He doesn't need any stool softeners either at Stuart. But thank you for your comment. Thanks for listening. Right, on to Scottish Cup action, Matthew. If you can agree, it's time to bash on. It's a shorter episode this week, or it's meant to be, but we've rambled.
Go.
He's given us some. Okay, so relatively quick fire through some of these fixtures, but there's 16 games going on this weekend. We're going to predict each one. I'm going to keep a tally of who's predicted what. And the forfeit for whoever gets the least number of points from these predictions has to sing 30 seconds of the rival's song on the next episode. So for me, it would be a Wraith song. For you, it would be a Dundee United song.
What song you got in mind?
Oh, it's Jordy Munro all day. And you?
For Beautiful Sunday.
Okay, lovely. So you agree to that?
Yes, cool. I'll sing.
And
I have no shame.
our 7 listeners are witness to this. You've agreed. Fantastic. Right, kicking off with Rangers versus Annan Athletic, game being played tomorrow night on Premier Sports, I think it is. 19:45 kickoff at Ibrox. Our third place in the Scottish Premiership takes on Annan, who are way down and would be a hell of an upset if they got a result. Can only see this going one way, Matthew? What do you reckon?
Yeah, I mean, obviously the hilarity ensued last season. Was it last season?
Queen's Park, yeah.
So much has happened. Like, seems like a lifetime ago, mate. Like, honestly, the Rangers
this time last year. Come on, yeah.
Mad. And that'll be a comfortable 2-0, 3-0. This Rangers team mean business, so I can't see anything nonsense on that one.
You have to pick a score, I'm afraid.
3-0.
3? He's going for 3. I see Rangers. I mean, if the fans were already happy, they were top of the league, if things were different, I think a 2 or 3-0 would be realistic. I can see them really putting the foot on the neck here, and I mean, it doesn't really matter. To get 3 points, you need to get the score exact. They're going to win, so we're guaranteed a point each. I'm going to go a bit higher and say they're going to keep a clean sheet, and it's going to be 5-0 to Rangers. So that first one, not really much else to talk about with that. But moving on to Dunfermline versus Hibernian, a 12:30 kickoff. It's on BBC, this one.
Is it
Saturday the 17th of January at East End Park. It's Neil Lennon hosting his old club that he used to manage. And I'll start off the bidding on this one and say that Dunfermline, although they have had some reasonably good form this year, they equalised against Hearts at Tynecastle, didn't they, in the League Cup group stages. So they know how to score goals against these Edinburgh teams. I don't see them coming away with the victory. I think David Gray knows that a cup final would make the season for Hibs, really, because they're not going to get third. So I think they're going to try and push for that, and I think it's going to be a 1-3.
Nice. Yeah, I think Hibs will put out a strong team. Hibs do concede. I'll go 2-1 Hibs. I think it'll be a close game. I think Dunfermline will be right up for it.
2-1.
Decent crowd at East End Park on a Saturday lunchtime. Could be a banger. So yeah, 2-1. Close game, but Hibs edge it.
Yeah, I'm glad to hear they've televised that one. It should be good for the neutral. Should be entertaining. I think Dunfermline will go to play ball.
Yeah.
Over now to Fir Park. Motherwell taking on bottom still, I think, of the Scottish Championship, Ross County.
Yeah.
In a 3 o'clock kickoff. And Motherwell flying high, right up there in 4th place in the Scottish Premiership. Do you think that Jens Bertelascu is going to prioritise the league and field a weaker side here, Struggy?
Nah. Why would you want to do that when you can finish, 4th or 5th? Fucking hell. You want to avenge the embarrassment of that semi-final defeat, which was completely out of character for them based on their form this season, so I think they'll go strong. Also, added spice with Kettlewell going back to the place where he was, where he left under sad circumstances of abuse from the fans, so interesting what reception he'll get. I think Motherwell will win comfortably. I think Ross County might play a weekend team, to be fair. I think they're the ones who got more to lose with their league form being bottom of the league, so I think it'll give Kettlewell a chance to experiment with some fringe players, see who he likes for the relegation battle. So I think 3-0 Motherwell.
Do you think that Ascu's going to go... So you're saying they've got nothing to lose, but I mean, finishing 4th and 5th has a massive impact. There's no 5th place European football this year. So you need to finish 4th to get into that Conference League. Financially, that's a big, big boost for the club. To finish outside of the top 3, I mean, the top 3 this year, normally you've got a competition with 3rd, but this year the top 3 are miles away, so to finish best of the rest.
Let's be realistic here. Motherwell are having a great season with a really, really good chance of winning the Scottish Cup. Come on, let's go and win the fucking cup. Let's get into Europe that way.
Yeah, fair enough. I mean, they're going to win the
Can
game.
beat
Let's be
anyone,
honest.
so there's no fear this season to beat anyone. There's no fear for Motherwell. Usually, be like, oh, they might get into a final against Celtic, but they'll know they'll beat them. But this time, they can beat anyone.
Apart from St Mirren in the semi-final of the League Cup, where they got absolutely battered, so their cup form clearly isn't great. But that was a game.
Cup. This is the
Yeah,
Scottish.
plus it was a game at hand, and they've got this one at Fir Park. What was your score prediction there? Sorry, I missed that.
3-0.
3-0. Yeah, I think they'll get the win as well. I think it'll be a bit closer than that. I'll say just a relaxing 2-0 victory for.
Oh, at least one goal in each half, sort of vibe.
Yeah, something like that.
Something like that.
Off now to Stenhousemuir, who take on Greenock Morton. Morton having a pretty abysmal, not abysmal season, that's a bit harsh, but not their best showing, and Stenhousemuir are outperforming everyone's expectations. They also got a good win in the Challenge Cup midweek, which we'll come on to a bit later on in the show. But yeah, they're at home to Greenock Morton. I think that, again, it's one of those things where they might want to prioritise the league, but nah, you can't when you're a team like that level. You need to be playing in the Scottish Cup, putting your full team out, and I think they'll have enough to put Morton away. What are we doing with extra time predictions here, Struggy, and penalties?
Oh, I don't know.
How does the points work?
What kind of madman predicts a penalty win for a team? Are you going to predict a penalty win on this one, are you?
Do you get bonus points? Is it maybe 5 points if you predict them to win on penalties?
Nah, it'll just be 3 if you get the exact score and the exact. You can predict exact score, and then one team to win on penalties. But if you predict exact score and exact penalty score, you get 10 points.
No, not exact penalty score. So predict the correct score after extra time.
Yeah, and then exact penalty score.
No,
like 12-11 on penalties.
We need to agree on this here before we dash on.
90 minutes like the bookies.
90 minutes. Okay, so fuck extra time. Okay, I think it's going to be a draw in 90. I think 1-1.
Bloody draw. Okay, I think Morton will win. I just think they'll win because they have a stronger team. 2-1. Close game again.
So, no upsets are ever going to happen in the Scottish Cup, according to you?
Well, not yet.
They always have the
Aberdeen Rovers, mate.
Oh, here we go. Right, next up, I think, I'm glad you're going first on this one. Dundee United at home to Ayr. Let's stop for a second and just discuss this in a bit more detail. United, on the back of a 4-0 drubbing away at Parkhead, where our goalkeeper got booed by the home fans when we were 2-0 down for wasting time. That shows the mentality of this squad, shows how negative and defensively Dundee United have been set up at the moment. Before that, we got beat in our own patch by our rivals Dundee. We're sitting with almost 2 goals per game conceded this season so far, something along those lines. Defensively awful. Drawing far too many games. We're at home to Ayr United, who have had the most patchy form of any team in the SPFL, in my opinion, this year. So hot and cold.
Yeah,
one week they look like they're going to batter everyone 3-0, and then the next week they look hopeless from the sort of highlights I've watched. Struggy, thoughts on this? Could it be Goodwin's last game if United go out the cup?
Really?
I'm asking the question.
Based on rumours or based on your general feeling?
No, I didn't say that's my opinion. I'm asking you the question. Could it be?
Nah. They'll give them this season. They're not going to go down. Like I said, Dundee United fans need to chill. You're Dundee United, lads. Come on.
What's the point in Dundee United?
Not yet. You'll be bottom 6 fodder and be happy with that. You know, with the fucking seasons you've had recently, the roller coaster ride under Mark Ogren. You should be happy with a bottom 6 finish. I think it will be a good game. I think United will make a lot of changes. Maybe Dolchek will come back in, try and recapture some form. Is that his name, Dolchek?
Yep.
2-2. Dundee United to win. 9-8 on penalties. Come on, the 10 points.
You're not getting extra points for that. No, the reason I'm saying about Goodwin getting the tin tack, and it's not what I want as a United fan. I don't want him binned. I'm always a bit more lenient than most fans when it comes to keeping a manager. But looking back historically, we've had 3 managers since Jim McLean that have lasted longer than what Jim Goodwin's lasted. And it's about to be 2 if he lasts another 5 games. He'll overtake Jackie McNamara. It was Levine, then Houston, then McNamara have all had more games than Goodwin. and he's the 8th longest serving manager in Scottish football in the SPFL, the 3rd longest serving manager in the Scottish Premiership. We know what football's like. It's a fickle business. To lose the derby, then lose 4-0, and then get knocked out of the cup against Ayr. That's really all we have left for this season, is to try and make a cup run come together. Because, like you say, we're not going to finish top 6. We're not going to be in the relegation fight. So we need a cup run. And if you get beat at home to Ayr, I think the pressure might mount, and it could be too much. I don't want it to be, but
come on, you got to trust this guy. Give him the season. Let him. It's unfair. I think the whole vibe of sacking managers at these kind of clubs is unfair, man. He's gonna have like a season where maybe a transition season, or he's tried the European market, and then give him another summer to reshape the squad again. And he's proven he can do it. So keep Goodwin in. Come on.
You've
got
got
to get better than Goodwin. You got to think of the long term. Like, don't just be short termism.
John McGlynn, mate.
John McGlynn wouldn't waste his time at Dundee United, mate.
But you're saying, what can you expect? You should be bottom 6 fodder, but in the same breath, you've got Aberdeen terrible this season compared to normal. St Mirren in the league, yes, they've won a cup, but in the league aren't performing as well as they have been in the last few seasons. We finished 4th last year. We've brought in a host of what should be good new talent, which has turned out to be absolute dross. But the expectation from the fans should be to try and finish top 6. And I mean, it still is possible, obviously, but the way it's happening,
I know.
it doesn't.
You're going to get
whatsoever.
one team this season really out with the certain 4 or 5.
Which is Falkirk at the minute, which is hard.
Well, you had
top, which is Motherwell
your
in
season
3rd, 4th.
You had last season. Come on. I think.
Yeah.
The signings have been questionable, but I mean, you can't just be like, "Oh, we're not going to get top 6. We'll sack you," and then what? You're going to get relegated next season when you bring in some idiot. You've had you've got a guy who knows what he's doing. He's pretty competent. He understands what is required. And I think he's straight talking.
Competent, but very negative, and we've got a fair amount of decent talent. No, I agree. I've said it at the start. I don't want him to go. I want us to stick with him. I think that's what. So look at the previous success we've had: Craig Levein and Peter Houston, and McNamara to an extent. Yes, we had good players at the time, and the squad was totally different. It's apples and oranges a bit, but the thing they've got in common is we gave them all time, and they were there for a while. So to get rid of another one, bring someone else in, like you say, it's rinse and repeat. But I'm just saying what most of the fans are probably thinking if we do.
Anyway, enough of that. What's your prediction? How you
said 2-2. I'm gonna be
no negative Nancy.
No, the thing is, I really want to say it's going to be a 2-1 defeat because I think that's how it's going to go. But I can never back against my team, so I'm going to say 2-1 United.
Yeah, come on United.
We'll take it. And that's in 90. Right, Struggy's getting bored of United chat, so we're going to move on to Airdrieonians versus Arbroath.
Skip over this one.
Very boring.
Airdrie.
Oh, you're going first. That's fine. That's
boom. Airdrie 1-0.
No, I think
promotion push.
You're saying 1-0 to the home side. I'm going to say promotion push. Airdrieonians.
No, Arbroath. I mean, they're focusing more on the promotion push. Their minds are elsewhere.
Oh, Arbroath are right.
Yeah.
I'm with you. I'm going to go another draw. 1-1.
Draw.
Spartans, Cali. I'll kick us off here. Cali obviously flying. Spartans also flying. I think it's top versus top, isn't it? Across the.
Nah, Cali are second, brah.
Yeah, but they've got games in hand, have they not?
It doesn't matter.
Okay, fine. So it's top versus pretty much top across two different leagues.
Muir.
It would be classed as an upset, this, wouldn't it? Spartans at home to beat Cali. This is really, really tight. I think Cali will have enough, but maybe not in 90. That's why I keep going 1-1. I'm going to say 1-2. Cali to win 2-1.
Oh, I'm going to say Spartans nicking it.
Oh, he's done it.
1-0. The Spartans.
1-0.
Dream.
$3,000 Spartan dream. Right, on to another pretty drab affair, really. Stranraer at home to Queen's Park. Two struggling-ish teams.
Stranraer having a good season, mate, in League 2. Certainly defying expectations and for a promotion push in the playoffs. Queen's Park, on the other hand, maybe where you'd expect them to be. I think this could be quite an entertaining game. I'm going to say 3-2 Queen's Park, the away win.
An away win, 3-2 Queen's Park. I'll back my Stair Park boys. I've got a soft spot for. Sorry, I've just written 3-2 the other way. You'd have told me off for that. 2-3 is the score. I'm going to back Stranraer. They performed really well at home, didn't they? In the League Cup group stages, was it St Johnstone they had at home?
Yeah, mate. I could tell you.
Yeah, I can't remember, but I'm sure they had a really good result at home in that. I think. Balls! I'm going to go for another 1-1.
Wow.
Next up, a Scottish Premiership tie. Davy Martindale, a favourite from the pod, up against Stephen Robinson, another favourite from one specific member of the pod who wanks over him silly.
Robbo was
Livy St Mirren
throwing his players under the bus against Celtic, or was it against Hearts? He was saying they embarrassed him. What did he say? He said something like that. He was not happy at all.
Oh no,
Robinson after they lost to Hearts yesterday, he was saying they've embarrassed him, I think, or whatever. He was questioning their desire, which is worrying.
I think he's got enough within that group of players in the dressing room to be able to say that and still have him on side, though. Could it be another Callum Davidson situation for Stephen Robinson? Another league and Scottish Cup double?
No. Livy will win because that's how it goes, mate. Because you can't win in the fucking league and then you get a win in the cup, and you'd be like, brilliant. So 2-1 Livy.
2-1 Livy. Okie dokie. You've only predicted one draw so far. Not many of these games going to extra time as far as you see it. Livy St Mirren, I'm going to go against you just to try and differentiate the points. I'm going to go 1-2 St Mirren to win away at the home of the Set Fair Arena. Now, on to the tie of the round. Camelin Juniors have come past Albion Rovers. They've come past Borough, Johnston, whatever they are, some shite. And then they've recently come past Edinburgh City. All 3 games they've played so far have been at home. And they're at home again to struggling League 2 side Elgin City. Now, weirdly, bookies have Elgin as 7-10 favourites, so not huge favourites. Having beaten a team in decent form in League 2 in Edinburgh City already at home 2-1 in the last round, I think Camelin will be going into this Boyd. They've had their moment in the spotlight on BBC when the draw was getting made. I may well be going down to see the Mariners play on Saturday. TBC. I'm not sure what my plans are just yet, but I am going to always back my local boys, Camelin Juniors, to get the victory, and I'm going to say it's going to be another 2-1 win to the home side.
Who's their manager?
Can't remember.
Tam Scobie.
That's the one.
I think they'll do it as well.
Why have you thrown me under the bus there, making me look like an idiot when you knew the answer all along? What have you done that for?
Well, your local team, son. I just genuinely was interested and it came to my head. I wasn't trying to do you.
I'm going to edit this out, man. I can't be seen like that in front of my people.
I genuinely just came to me. So anyway, I think that they will win as well. I think they're riding the groovy train and they're going to get the win in front of a packed arena in Camelin. And then they're all going to head to the Camelin Bowl afterwards for a celebrationary game of bowling.
The 10 pin? Oh, I'll see them there. No problem.
You'll see them there. Your spot. 2-0.
2-0? Wow.
2-0.
Very bold. Right, on to high-flying Partick Thistle. They are up near the top of the Scottish Championship against Montrose, the sort of retirement home for Scottish football. How do you see that one going? Struggernaut over at Firhill.
Can't see a shock on the card, surprisingly. I'm a man who likes his favourites.
You really don't want to sing Beautiful Sunday?
4-0.
4? As many as 4?
4's it. Patrick O'Brien.
I'm going to go 3. Brian Graham's not there.
And
the ghost of Brian Graham. Ian McCall to do a touchline run at the end, celebrating. Right, yeah, you're going 4-0. I'm going to go 3-0, just undercut you a little bit. But yeah, I can see a comfortable win for the Jaggies at home to Montrose. On now to another Scottish Premiership tie between Kilmarnock and Dundee. It's a relegation scrap, really. It's a battle for 11th place in the Premiership. Kilmarnock, though, in the Cup, I mean, against Dundee teams especially, have been pretty good. They knocked us out of the League Cup early doors, just after we got papped out against Rapid in the Conference League. I don't know, Kelly under Neil McCann, they got a draw, didn't they, against Livy in his first game. Dundee on reasonably good form for them this season. They've turned a wee bit of a corner. What do you think?
KG. Dull. Both teams have bigger fish to fry. Like haddock.
Please.
1-1 extra time win for Kelly on penalties 9-8.
1-1 extra time win for Kelly, penalties 9-8 again. Okay. You couldn't ask for an easier start for Neil McCann, though, as manager of Kelly. You've got bottom of the league Livy, and then, what are they, 9th? 10th Dundee? 9th? 8th?
Is it Dens Park?
No, it's at Rugby Park.
Ooh.
Another 3 o'clock kickoff on the Saturday.
Yeah, I think a 1-1.
Going 1-1, your second draw of the day.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can see that happening, but I really don't want Neil McCann to succeed, even less than I want Stephen Presley to succeed.
What's wrong with Neil McCann?
You guys were wanking him off silly when you did that episode that I had to miss. Like, you give him so much credit, and I don't know where it's coming from.
For what? I didn't say nothing about Neil McCann.
You did. You were all over him. You just licking his arms. I'm going to go... weirdly, I prefer Stephen Presley over Neil McCann. I'm going to go 1-2 Dundee to get the away victory, which I don't think they've had many of this season. Apart from at Tannadice. Right, over to Kelty versus Cove Rangers. This is a fixture that's been played twice in the league so far. Won twice by the away team. Kelty beat Cove up in Aberdeen 0-2. And
0-2.
Cove beat Kelty 2-5 away in Kelty. So Kelty, I think, have got only 2 wins in their last 15 matches, all competitions. Cove, however, have had a wee bit of a better run of form of late and have dragged themselves off the bottom of, or away from that sort of scrap at the bottom of League One. Struganout? Thoughts?
Kelly are brutal, eh?
Yeah, they're shite.
3-2 to the away side. Another away win.
3-2 away win. Yeah, I'm going to go an away win as well, to be honest.
Yeah.
1-2. Not as high scoring as yours. On to the next one, which is really quite an interesting tie. I was discussing this with my boss at work, who is a JIT, a friend of the pod. He was on for the Boxing Day special, the Hearts Hib special. I was discussing it with him earlier on. And it was the question I asked you earlier, will a team rest players to focus on the league? And Hearts really, this season, I think, have to do that. In previous seasons, it would be bizarre to be Hearts and rest players to potentially get your only shot at a trophy that season. But they are in a title race now for the first time pretty much ever. I mean, the last million years. Falkirk, would John McGlynn prioritise a Scottish Cup run, or would he prioritise 6th? Because again, they've got a much weaker squad than Hearts, less depth. If they rotate, it's going to weaken them way more than it would Hearts. Hearts could pretty much play another 11 and still be better than Falkirk in terms of like man for man on the pitch. So it's an interesting one. What do you think?
Yeah, I think Hearts will definitely rotate. Shankland and Halkett and their key players will be rested. I think they've got a deep squad, so it'll be interesting to see some fringe players coming in. I think they'll still have, and I think Falkirk will do the same. I think they'll rotate as well, so I think we could be seeing 2 quite different teams. I still think it'll be an entertaining game. I think it'll be pretty end-to-end attacking wise. I think both teams will just go for it with their fringe players wanting to make an impact. So I'm thinking 4-2 Hearts. Boom.
4-2 to the tiny boys. I think, yeah, you're right. They'll play players like Kabore, maybe James Wilson will get a wee start. Their new Kazakh boy, what's his name? Chesnikov.
Alan Forrest, he's still there.
Had the big fanfare. Alan Forrest. Yeah, I think all these boys will get starts. Maybe Blair Spittle as well, who I think had an appearance against St Mirren to get the assist.
Right.
It's an 8 o'clock game on the Saturday, which is a very strange kickoff time.
Get smashed beforehand.
Yeah, so you're saying 4-2 GITs. I will also say a Hearts win. I think it will also
Should be a good
goalsy.
game. Stoke will bring a good crowd, so it could be quite raucous.
Yeah, it's a good time for a game, and it's Saturday night. Everyone will be fucking hammered. I'll go 3-1 to Hearts. Like you say, even if Falkirk played their full strength team and Hearts rotated, say 8 of their 11, I still think on paper that they'd have enough to do it. Plus, all those fringe players are going to want to prove that they can have a part to play in this title race. So yeah,
especially if folk keep getting sent off and be opportunities to get in the Hearts team.
True. Yeah. What was it? Out of the last 180 minutes of football, they've only had 35 or something with 11 men on the pitch, something like that.
They're gonna
baffling. Right, on to. Oh, sorry, on you go.
It's gonna happen, man. It's written in the stars now. Like, see McInnes celebrating with a ball boy.
So.
Class.
Yeah. Vibes. That's pure struggy stuff. Vibes.
Bloody hell, everything's going right for them, man. Their record this season is incredible. Incredible.
I think they've got something like 26 or 27 points to gain to have their all-time best points tally, like in their history. That's it, adjusted for when it was a 44-game season back in the day. And they've only got to get 21 points, I think, to beat Hibs' all-time points record, and they've got 48 points still to play for. So even if they don't win the league, they're beating all the records. Right, on to the final two games, both of which are quite interesting. Aberdeen at home to Wraith Rovers. You briefly touched on this on Tuesday's episode. You said it was going to be a 1-0 Aberdeen win. Are you sticking with that prediction?
No. Now that there's I've only said that to appease the fans that were listening. Any of them. After I slagged off Aberdeen in love, I said it was out of care. I've got to go with the Rovers now, don't I? Both teams not really on good form. Wraith struggling a wee bit to score goals in the last few games. Not got a win since we pumped County, I think 6-0. We beat Queens and South in the Challenge Cup, but anyway. And Aberdeen are a bit of a shambles themselves. John McGlynn now favourite for that job. But that just could be bookie talk, you know.
You heard it here first.
Yeah, exactly.
Do you want me to go first with the score prediction here?
No, let's flip and reverse it. 0-1. Yeah, 0-1.
I will do a full minute-long rendition of Geordie Munro if that score is correct.
Fucking shake on it.
Never mind the points. I mean, the points are still up for grabs. The 30-second bet is still there. But I'll volunteer a minute if you get a victory. Up at Pittodrie. It's going to be a Don's 2-0 for me.
Great, thanks.
Simple.
Is that on
fairly low scoring. It's a 2:30 kickoff on Sunday, so I really don't know. Let me find out for the listeners, in case you're wanting to tune into Aberdeen versus Ray.
It's on BBC. Oh shit, it's on BBC.
Hold on, let me announce it, because they listen more to me. Yeah, BBC One Scotland, guys, 2:30 on Sunday.
Oh my god, trampoline.
There you go. So yeah, I've gone with a 2-0 home victory. You've gone with a 1-0 away. And finally, Auchinleck Talbot versus Celtic. Now, this game is being played, am I right, at the Accies Stadium, Struggy? Is that right?
You're asking me, son? It's been played at
Rugby Park, sorry. I'm way off.
You're still fucking at.
Auchinleck, I would say, would have an outside chance, I think, if it was played at their own ground on a shitty, muddy pitch in the freezing cold. But Celtic could probably play their 5th best team and still go there and get a result. But this is the beauty of the Cup. What do you think? Is there any doubt in your mind about this result?
No.
That 6-0. Confident of Auchinleck getting a win?
6-0, mate. The fact is it Rugby Park? The fact it's Rugby Park, yeah, it's a complete game changer. Why can't they play it in Auchinleck? Because they play in like the beverage, like local park or something like that. What's going on with it?
It's to make more money for the team, I guess, because they can sell out 10,000 seats at Rugby Park. They can't do that at their own ground.
That just takes a bit of the magic away from me, mate. Yeah, 6-0.
You're saying 0-6?
Play at your own ground, you money grabbing bastards.
just so we're not confused, you definitely said 0-6, not 6-0.
Oh yeah, 0-6 or 6-0 Celtic.
the fans may call you out. Yeah, I think Martin O'Neill, that Falkirk performance the other night didn't please the fans. I don't think they obviously had a good win at home against us, but that's more our fault than them playing well. And their performance against Falkirk left a lot to be desired. They're going to want a statement win, I would think. They're going to still they'll rotate a lot, don't get me wrong, but they're still going to go for a statement win. I'll go the same as the Rangers. I'll say 0-5. I'll say Celtic will win 5 to Scud. It could be 9, could be 10, could be a Man City 10-1 situation.
No embarrassment in a 5 or a 6 for the Talbot.
No embarrassment whatsoever. Right, so that's us locked in. I'm not going to repeat all those scores, but I do have them in a little table here. And come Tuesday's episode, one of us will be singing the other's song. Maybe me for a minute and a half combined if I lose the points game and it's a 0-1 up at Pittodrie.
Rovers beat Aberdeen 1-0 in 2010 maybe, when Gregory Taddy scored the winning goal. So could history repeat itself and Tam sings naked on the podcast? Geordie Monroe. That's the
naked?
Deal. In the Scud.
We're close to getting cancelled as it is with your chat of protein and shit in your pants, but
I didn't say nakedness would... pants. I never once said that.
That Stu Rat was insinuating that you did.
No, he was wanting me to.
Oh yeah, sorry, he was wanting stool softeners. He thinks you're clogged up. Right, let's not dwell on shit. We have
overdone United enough.
Zing! Tell you what, you're a funny man. Right, we're joined this week by a special guest, but not now. It's from a couple of days ago. We have a roving reporter, a man in the field, who has attended a KDM Trophy or a Challenge Cup to you and I match at Fourth Bank the other night, and he has kindly given us a match report. So if you are in any way interested in Stirling Albion versus Stenhousemuir, stick around for the next 5 minutes. Over to you, Chris Kamara.
Full time from Fourth Bank. Stirling Albion 1, Stenhousemuir 2. The visitors got the better of the Beanos in this last 16 tie of the Challenge Cup, coming out on top after a thoroughly well-matched encounter. The Beanos very much holding their own against opponents in the league above them. First half, Stenny better of the chances, mainly half chances really, but they did dominate possession without creating a great deal. They took the lead through 30 minutes with an Ollie White goal after a cross and a knockdown. Some hints of offsides, but the linesman, after being berated for the entirety of the game from the home fans, decided not to give it, and the knockdown was poked home by Ollie White for his second goal in 2 games. The rest of the half kind of went along in that vein with the visitors on top. The Beanos struggling to get out of their half at times, but defending manfully and trying to get up the pitch when they could. Russell McLean, their target man forward, journeyman forward, who is having a bit of a proper patch this season with 15 plus goals. There was a handful for the Stenny backline all night, and he got his rewards when he was bundled to the ground by the man-bunned Gregor Buchanan. He then picked the ball up and coolly dispatched it past the Stenny keeper to make it 1-1 after 39 minutes. Second half started much the same with the visitors on top, but it was a bit more end-to-end, a bit more flowing game of football. But it was Stenny who would get the second and in the end decisive goal after 67 minutes. Ollie White again on the score sheet, popping up to scramble home after a bit of a melee in the box. He capitalised and was first to pounce on the bouncing ball to make it 2-1 after 67 minutes. The Beanos threw a bit of caution to the wind after this, bringing on veteran playmaker, come striker, come winger, Dale Hilson. Great to see Dale still kicking ball at this level. And he went up alongside Ryan Shanley, who also came on, as well as Russell McLean, to create a front three. And they peppered the Stenny goal for the remainder of the game, but just couldn't quite find that killer touch to bring the tie level. Notable mention for young Harry Welsh, just signed on loan from Dundee United today. He came on and was lively in the last kind of 5 minutes. Could have scored with a couple of great chances, but he's one to look out for the future. But overall, probably a deserved result for Stennismuir going on to the next round, albeit Stirling Albion did push them quite close towards the end, and they couldn't have been too disappointed if it had gone to penalties to decide the tie. Overall, thoroughly enjoyable £10 well spent. Freezing cold night down at Fourth Bank. About 50 or 60 hardy away fans who were boisterously egged on by their band of 10 or so ultras with the megaphone and the drum and the flag, who created some amount of noise at the start of the game, but midway through the first half did just disappear by the looks of it. I've no idea where they went, so I'll love to find out where they disappeared to, if there was a wee trip to McDonald's halfway through the first half, or if they had an organised fight with the local youth. I don't know. Yeah, other notable mentions. Didn't get any food. There was no vegan options. The chicken balti pie next to me did smell quite good, however. So yeah, if you're at Fourth Bank and you're that way inclined, a wee chicken curry pie might be the play. What else was interesting? It was just very cold, but the football on offer, albeit limited in quality, was not short on endeavour. Yeah, that's about it.
Thanks for that, Chris. Thank you for the report. What do you think of that,
Stuff,
Matt?
mate.
Good report.
Interesting stuff, yeah. Stick to your day job, I would say, though.
Oh, harsh. I think the audio quality could do with improvement, but apart from that, the content was good.
Hope he had a little fuzzy mic that he was. Next time, Vox Pop with the fans, get some fans' opinions. What do you think of that game, sir? Fuck off. That sort of thing.
Yeah. Sure done. I think it was recorded maybe from our reporter's car as he was trying to warm up once he'd left the ground, because
Brave man on a cold night.
Reports were it was -1. But yeah, thanks for that, and we'll be back with more roving reporters whenever one of us goes to a game.
Not
Simple
me.
as that. You ready for a quiz, Mr. Struggling?
Always, son.
21 points up for grabs in this quiz.
Me versus you, is it?
No. It's just a you versus the universe. You versus the listeners. Listeners, out of 21, let us know how many you get. So, it's a 6-1 is the title of the quiz. 6-1.
Right.
Same odds as Wraith Rovers get in most of their games this year.
Oh.
Zing. So
Zing
we're going to
back.
start with a question that has 6 answers, then a question that has 5 answers, question that has 4, 3, and 2, and 1. And we're just going to accumulate your points. So, question number 1 has 6 answers. Which 6 clubs in the SPFL and the Highland/Lowland League start and end with the same letter?
Bloody hard. Celtic.
That's 1. I'd say we're under relative time constraints as well, so you can push for 6 if you want. We can be here for hours, but it's up to you.
East Fife.
East Fife, correct? That makes that means there's 7 then.
Oh,
missed
for
them out.
God's sake. Wouldn't be a quiz, eh?
The sanctity of the quiz is gone.
Fill the air.
Fill the air with some. We can't do Chris Rea anymore. He is
Dundee
since
United.
passed. Correct. If you're listening along, you're not going to get to see Struggy's thinking face, which is, I'm told, very similar to his ejaculation face.
Good.
Rumours have it.
My eyes are closed now.
Yeah, he's getting ready to do something. It's either answer a question or bust a nut.
Alloa. Does that count?
Alloa Athletic. Nope, unfortunately. So you've got 3 so far. You're welcome to bank your 3 and move on. We can maybe come back if we've got time at the end, or you can keep thinking, and I'll try and fill this dead air. if you're listening at this point, I'll just ask you kindly to leave us a comment. We'll engage more with comments as they come in,
Spartans.
as we did with @StewRat. No, it's the Spartans, so that's
Get
not a
fucked.
point. It's the Spartans, so you're not getting a point for that.
East Kilbride.
Yes, correct. Well done. As I was saying, as we shouted out @StewRat, so if anyone else wants to comment, we'll give you a shout out. We really appreciate it. We'll debate your points as well. Any questions for us? Why is Matthew such a dick? Or why does he have such beautiful blue eyes? It's not fair. He's banking 4. Yeah, exactly. Thank you. East Stirlingshire you could have had in the Lowland League. You could have also had Kilmarnock.
Oh, Kilmarnock. They got me with the K's, the silent K.
Missed the big one. And also Trinent, who used to be Trinent Juniors, I think, but are now just Trinent.
Oh, are you sure about that? Are you sure?
Yes, I'm sure. I am
Are you
sure.
Are you sure?
Anyway, 4 points banked. Only 2 dropped, really. You got a freebie with East Fife, I suppose. But right, on to question 2, which definitely has only 5 answers. From season 2000 to 2001, that season, 00/01.
Mm-hmm.
Name the 5 teams that Rangers have beaten in a Scottish Cup final.
As of what? Since 2001?
Yeah, since 2001 to now.
All right.
How many teams? Well, they've beaten 5 teams in a Scottish Cup final. Name them.
Hearts.
Correct.
Celtic.
Correct.
Dundee United.
No.
Falkirk.
Correct. Yep, that's 3. You only get 5 guesses, so you can bank a maximum of 4 here.
Queen and South.
Yes, well done. The one you were missing was Dundee, not Dundee United, in 2003. They beat us in the League Cup final
That's right,
in
Mark Kerr.
2008. Yes, Mark Kerr. Pass it to Chris Boyd. Right, this next one has 4 answers. Which 4 clubs have a bird in their crest? This is just SPFL, not Highland and Lowland.
Fucking birds, man. I don't know. St. Johnstone.
Correct, yes. The double eagle.
Caw. The Seagull. East Fife. Well, Seagulls around East Fife.
No, not East Fife.
Going
No.
coastal clubs. Cove Rangers.
No, not Cove.
The Cove.
None of these are on the coast, really. I mean, one of them kind of is, but not really known for being a coastal town.
Birds of a feather flock together. Elgin.
Nope. Is that all your guesses? I can't remember.
Nah, I'll get one more, mate, for fun.
Have one more for
Montrose.
No, you could have had Airdrieonians, East Kilbride with a little, almost like a curlew type of bird on their crest, and Inverness Cally Thistle with a big eagle above the top. You should have really got that.
Yeah, that's obvious.
So you banked 1 there, 4 in that second round, and 4 in the first. That means you're on 9 points so far from a possible 6 and 5 and 4 is
13. 15. Wait, what?
6 and 5 and 4 is 15.
15.
You could have 15 points at this stage. Right,
Not
on
bad.
to question 4, which is 3 answers. And you should be better at this one. Who are the 3 most expensive signings Wraith Rovers have bought?
Harvey.
John Harvey? No.
Hardy? Something like that.
R-E, but there's something in between.
Harvey.
No. R-E.
Archie.
Nope.
Okay, who else would the money was spent on?
I'll give you a clue. They're all in the 90s. One was in season 94, 95, one was in 96, one was in 97.
Tony Rougier.
Nope.
Fuck
This, ladies and gentlemen, is a Wraith Rovers fan.
off, man. Spend money in the 90s, mate. What kind of question is that? Spend money on who? Harvey. Fucking Harvey.
No!
Fuck off.
R-E.
Just tell me it.
You don't know any of them. You're passing.
Nah.
Number 3, Davy Kirkwood from Airdrie for
Kirkwood.
113k. Number
Decent.
2, Scott Thompson from Aberdeen, 113k.
They bought Scott Thompson. Or was it
And
the
number
other
one,
Scott Thompson?
Paul Hartley. Paul Hartley from Millwall, 97-98 for 225k.
Oh, who am
Your
I
record
thinking
signing.
of? Paul Hartley, class. What a player.
There you go.
I was
So
thinking
0 points gained on 15 points. It's actually worth more than 21, isn't it? Let me think about it. 6 plus 5 is 11, plus 4 is 15, plus 3 is 18, plus 2. No, it is worth 21. Okay, worth 2 points, Struggy. Your fifth question of 6. Who are the only two managers to win the Challenge Cup in the 21st century more than once? Two managers to win the Challenge Cup on more than one occasion in the 21st century.
John McGlynn?
Correct, with Wraith twice.
One of them was won it because of COVID. No, they just gave us the cup, I think. Like joint winners, yeah.
Yeah, it was shared, yeah.
And Kettlewell?
No, it was John Robertson. He's won it 3 times with Cali. Once in 03-04, I think, and then once was shared with you guys, and once the year before, or 3 years before, something
Oh,
like
yeah,
that.
yeah. Fair play.
1 point gained, that means you're on 4, plus 4 is 8, plus 1 is 9, plus 0 is still 9, plus 1 more is 10. Maximum you can get now is 11 from 21. The last one is a riddle. Kind of. 5 clues to guess the player. This player won 4 league titles in a row in 2 different leagues before then moving to Scotland. Okay?
Okay.
This player won 1 trophy in his time in Scotland, captained his country at a World Cup, is his country's top goal scorer in the Champions League, so the top goal scorer in the Champions League from that country, and finally, is the second cousin of a Ballon d'Or winner. Give those clues again for those listening along. This player won 4 league titles in a row in 2 different leagues before playing in Scotland. When he moved to Scotland, he only won 1 trophy during his time here. He captained his country at a World Cup, is his country's top goal scorer in the Champions League, and is the second cousin of a Ballon d'Or winner. It's a right head scratcher. Talk me through your thinking process. You're seeing captain his country at a World Cup.
He's
So we know it's
clearly a big player. Maybe like what country though?
he's a big player to play in Scotland.
I think maybe Rangers recently. I don't know.
I'll help. It's not recent. The player is retired.
When did you retire?
15 years ago, probably longer. But you definitely know who it is. It's not a red herring. You definitely know this player. So to captain your country at a World Cup and play in Scotland, it can't be a Spain, a France, an Italy. Just trying to help him along. If you're not listening, he is currently, it looks like he's having a mental breakdown. If you're watching along, you'll see what I mean. Talk us through your thought process here. You're silent. We need to know what's going through your brain.
Just racking my head, thinking of countries that are shite but quite good to get to the World Cup.
Okay.
I'm assuming
That's
he's
a
a
good-
striker, potentially.
Yeah, good.
Playing for Rangers or Celtic or...
Correct. Rangers or Celtic, yep.
And he's...
Small nation, always at a World Cup. Striker. Rangers and Celtic. You've got that far.
Small nation, always at a World Cup.
Well, pretty much always at a World Cup.
Mark Viduka.
Oh! Phenomenal. Well done. Yes. Let us know in the comments if you got Mark Viduka. The phenomenal stuff. 11 points scored, Matthew, out of 21. How do you feel?
I'm glad I got the last one. Thanks for the wee help there. Disappointed to get none of the Rovers questions right, but I was only a wee bairn in the 90s, mate. Spend some money, Rovers. Come on.
If there's a Mr. C. Strugnall listening along to this episode, and you got to the Wraith Rovers question, please comment on whatever platform you're listening on. Let us know. Did you get them? And are you disappointed in Mr. M. Strugnall for his efforts in guessing those 3 signings?
Love you, Dad.
That's all we've got time for, I think, Struggy. Happy with that?
Oh, I went on a bit.
It did go on a bit, yeah. We need Andrew to cut this short because I do drone on. But thanks for listening. Give us a like, drop us a comment. We'll be in touch through the episodes. Just we'll back and forth a bit. Needle, give us something. Tell us off. Tell us we're pricks. Just give us anything.
Tell us your
Until
best
then,
protein powder.
Yeah, tell Matthew about the protein powder and send stuff to the PO box. Until then, rock on, Tommy, and
Cheers.
up the Cayman, up the Mariner.
Come on, Cayman.